And good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to July 1st. Woo, baby. 6 months down, 6 months to go. Welcome to the halfway point of the year. We're starting the halfway point. We're starting the third quarter. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Welcome to Morning Mindset. I'm your host, Todd. Did I already say that? If not, I did again. It's your first time here or long time here. This is what I need out of you. I need to know who you are. I need to know where you're from. I need to know what's in your cup and what the weather is like in your area. Comments make this so much better. So make sure to leave a comment down in there. Also, I know that like 83% of you are not subscribed. So go up there, hit that button, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff because it helps out. The most important thing, your 5 things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that you are going to accomplish. That's what we need to know. So today, I got invoicing that needs to get done. I've got quotes that need to be sent out. We've got DTF printing that needs to get done. We've got printed glitter HTV that needs to get done. And then I've got a couple sales calls that I'm hoping plan out because there's stuff that's supposed to start and it didn't. So follow up on it. That's what we got. That's what we got rocking and rolling there. And on top of all that, today's topic of choice is, let me double check on it, design inspiration ideas. And this came up from this weekend. This weekend we went on a trip up to Wisconsin, up to the Cubs Brewers game. And in there was, the sports shop. So I said, this is, a great way to find ideas for designs. Just start looking around you, right? They've spent the millions on the marketing and the design and the research. So why can't you look at that style design and take it and make it your own? We've seen a lot of like the retro stack stuff, a lot of the bubble fonts, so a lot of simple, easy text. So it's going in there to find those things. So we're going to talk about that, finding those, those inspirations for designs and what you can do with it. So let's check in and we'll see how everyone's doing. It looks like Barb, good morning to you. North Central Minnesota, 62 and cloudy, water in the bottom. Closed basically for the week. Invoicing 9:30 a.m. Zoom with Chipley. Woo! Mine's tomorrow. Prep for company arriving this week. That's right, because it is a holiday week. And by holiday week, I mean 4th of July. 4th of July is on Thursday this week. So any of you that have vendors, double check with your vendors to make sure that they are open on Friday if you need them to be. Check all of your vendor schedules this week today just to see what they're open. There are places that are closed this week. There are places that are closed on Thursday only. There are places that are closed on Thursday and Friday. So it's a short week. A lot of places take this week as vacation because it is a fluctuating one. They'll do it, the twice a year. They'll do it the week after between Christmas and New Year's. And then they do it at 4th of July because that one just fluctuates around. And a lot of times, unless the holiday falls on a Wednesday, people will take the day before, the day after. So it becomes a 4-day, 5-day weekend. So be mindful of that when you're placing orders and when you're expecting orders. There won't be anything delivered on Thursday. Friday, a lot of places are closed. So be super mindful of that. Good morning, Renee from Glorious 66 Chicago. Yeah, I think we're only supposed to get 72 today, 77. It's supposed to be pretty decent, high 70s, low 80s this week, which is, not typical for us here in July because we have the golf classic. The John Deere Golf Classic is this weekend. So if you're a golf fan and you're going to watch golf this weekend, the PGA, that's here. That's where we are. In fact, in some of the shots, I can say, okay, follow this road right here, and that's where you'll end up at us at. Follow the river right here, and that's where we end up. But John Deere Classic is this weekend, and traditionally, it's hot as balls out. It is hot the week of the Golf Classic, and it does not look that way. It looks like weather might be a little wonky this weekend, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. I don't know if I think we were planning on going on Sunday. We got stuff going on this weekend for the holiday. I think we're going to try and get up there on Sunday for it, just take the kids and have a little fun experience for it. We'll see how it all plays out because I think this weekend, I think we have no less than 37 things to do. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. There's a lot going on there for it. And hi, Renee from Barb. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you. Tim, thanks for stopping in. 62 in Toledo, on the way to 75 for Sprite to drink. Oh, what do I have this morning, you ask? I have the Celsius Arctic Vibe. I do have a drink that I've been different ones trying of it. They sent me a sampler pack of it, and I think I might promote it for it. We'll see how it plays out. But back to the topic on hand, design inspiration ideas. So we have these organizations that spend the money to to come up with stuff that's going to sell, right? And we know that we can go to, Etsy, Creative Fabrica, design bundles. We can see a lot of stuff that's out there, but you don't know, is it really selling? Is it not selling? Is it something you like? Is it something to the masses? So what you need to do is figure out, where your people are. Are you sports people? Okay, cool. So if you're sports people, let's check out the big four. Let's check out the MLB store. Let's check out the NFL store, the NBA store, and then the NHL store. Between those, you can see one of the things that I love about it is that almost all of the designs are the same design for every team. Like if you ever, like this season, watch football on Sunday, look, all of the coaches look the same, even though their logos are different, right? And it's because they have a template where everything just fits that template. Everything is in there, and it's just the names and colors that change on it. So when you start seeing things like that, you're like, oh, well, I can take this and I can make this for the multiple schools if you want. I suggest not doing that though, so that way they have some differentiation. I think that's the word, between them. But I do keep them the same for during the school. So you could take your fall sports, and here's a logo for it, and you want that same logo for each sport. Use the same thing, throughout the year. So it's that same. It looks the same. It looks like it belongs together. You can do it in the same district too, so we can use that same design: high school, middle school, elementary schools. So it's all the same throughout it there, so it looks like a cohesive unit with it. But you can go on there and you can see, what kind of things are they pushing, what kind of things are they selling. They have spent the money on the marketing, they have spent the money on the production, they have the stuff ready to go, so they're anticipating it selling. So what does that mean? It means they've done the hard work for you. Go in there, how can I make that design my own? How can I change that up? What do I need to do? Yep, here's the layout of it. Can I do this? Can I change it there? You're getting that inspiration from it. Maybe you like a little this, maybe you don't like that font. Maybe the font is the big thing. We've seen a lot of retro stuff when we were up there with like the like the 70s fonts, the big bulky balloon type letters and that. So there is things. One of the other things that I've seen, which excuse me, really stuck out to me, was like the 16-bit graphics. So like the old Nintendo NES, there was stuff in those kind of graphics, and I'm like, that's a great idea. It looks retro, but it's new, and how can I make that work? So we've actually got on our schedule for design stuff today to go through and see if we can create some kind of retro design like that to match it and be able to put it in our stores. So we want to keep fresh ideas going for our players. We want to keep fresh ideas for our teams. We want to keep fresh ideas for our parents. If you consistently put the same thing in, like here's the standard logo, here's this. I mean, really, we get to a certain point where, are they going to buy anymore? We had it last year. We had it the year before we had that. The kid's not growing, so I don't need to buy anything, right? It's the same stuff year after year after year. So when you offer that fresh update on things, then what happens? Ooh, it's new, it's cool, it's exciting. Let's go ahead and order that because that's something cool, new, and exciting. So it's doing things like that. So it helps, add excitement. It creates that sense of urgency. It might not be around next year. You can have your standard go-to designs, but also switch it up for it. Tim, what's got? Tim really says, I don't have 5 things, but the main thing is that my website is down. Oh, and I can't figure out why it crashed. So my main goal is getting that site back up and running. Sometimes that's all it is. You just need that one goal, right? Like, here's things I want to do, but what is it really going to happen? Like, I can take one day and make it marketing. Why? Because I'm going to spend 4 or 5 hours on marketing. That'll be this Wednesday. We had a great session last Wednesday where we built out a landing page. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me turn on the banner for you down here. You can head over down here to join our mentorship community for $20 a month. But we got together and we built a landing page. If you're in our mentorship community, you get those links, so you were able to take that Canva landing page and make it your own. You are able to do what you want with it. There's the template base where you change it for your information, and I think it's going to help a lot of people that are in our community that don't have anything currently. One of the projects that I need to see how we all talk in our mentorship call today, if that's what we want to do as a group project on Wednesday, or if individual ones, is completely you guys, it's your group. But the leading up to that, what kind of posts are we making to get people there? How are we getting people excited to know to go check this out? What kind of things are we doing? So that's the kind of marketing item I'm going to work on Wednesday, so we can have that. So that'd be the next part, and then after part is all the follow-ups afterwards with it, and then you have a full-fledged system to really hit the spirit wear side, the corporate side, the group and bulk sides really hard with it by being able to introduce all these things. So that's what we're working. That's what my plan is, to work on Wednesday for it. But I'd like to hear, what are your thoughts, feelings, opinions on stuff. Like I said, this week is going to be a short week for people. You have to remember that a lot of people have taken vacations this week. It's one of the most, besides a holiday weekend, it's one of the most traveled weeks throughout the year, because where it falls, people are going out of town. They're going to do stuff. They're going there. So emails might be slow to get back to you from customers if you hear anything at all. Most don't have autoresponders that say, hey, we're out of town for vacation, but you will run into that where a lot of people will be out of town. So now it's a time where if you're slow and you don't have things going on, so maybe next year you say, I'm going to stay closed that week, and I'm going to do stuff with my family, and I'm going to do stuff around the house. I'm just going to take that break to recharge. Or you can, that's really when I'm going to really work on my business this week. I know that we're slower this week, so I can spend time researching the things I need to do. Trends, school. We are in July. Schools around here start up in 4 weeks. They start that first week of August. So it's crunch time. If we want a lot of the stuff, we need to get back out there. We talked to 2 principals and 2 PTO people that said that they, excuse me, that they are back after the, what is that? I have to look because it's the last week of July. It is the 22nd. That's when they're due back, is the 22nd. So that's when we'll start making finalization plans for that. So we're just sending stuff now, but getting everything ready to go so we can get in the hands of these people beforehand. Like, hey, we're going to push this. We're going to do this. Here's the agenda for things. We'd love to help you make some money, and you don't have to do a whole lot. So I've set up with Graphics Flow on Friday. We're setting up with Chipley tomorrow. We are going all in on the school side of things this year. And why not, right? Like, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to be great at it. Why can't it be us? It absolutely can. We know what we're doing. We know what we're talking about. And we provide, a great service, and we really help out. So you can do the same thing. If it's something that you want to lean on, go for it. Now it's the time to do it. All right. Other things that we have going on this week. Tuesday with Todd will be back. We're going to start. I don't think we're going to do one tomorrow, but we'll start that back next week. I know we're going to have Sarah in talking about a landing page, one of it. I've got to get with Marshall because we were talking AI and set up a date and time that works for him. I got requests to do more back to the basics things, do more of the Tuesday with Todd where we were showing products and doing that. Well, we're going to do that. If you check the description of this, Creative Fabrica is running an amazing deal this month. And yes, we are an affiliate for it. So yes, you will see it every day. They're Christmas in July. So you get all access to their 50 million fonts, graphics, and unlimited access to Studio for only $47 per year. That's crazy. $47 per year for that, 86% off. They just released a vectorizer that it doesn't do the greatest on text, which we run into that a lot with things, but the artwork on it, pretty stout. Everything looked really good with that, and that's included with your subscription there. So go to the comments, check that out. You'll see that. You'll see the link for there because there's a lot of stuff going on. And Sunny 65 headed 80, a pickup car for mechanics 6 months after we dropped it off. Ooh, which one was that, Brian? I forgot about that. Install vehicle graphics on 2 vans. Brian, when you install vehicle graphics, are you doing it on site at their place, or are you doing it at your place? I don't remember. You didn't have a place where you could pull stuff in it, did you? I don't remember. I don't remember scanning that much for it. But those are things that we're doing this month. What are things that we'll be pushing that you'll see? We've got the Christmas in July that we'll be pushing on. We'll be doing that across all of our social media platforms. You'll see that. Shopify too. Xtool reached out, so we're going to see what kind of deal we can work with them. Maybe we can get some stuff to be able to give away with them. But we're going to be really going hard and pushing all of our affiliate stuff this month because it helps us out and it helps a lot of you out too. So why not? So you see stuff from JP Plus, you see some from Creative Fabrica, because both of those are probably our biggest ones to go to. Wednesday will be goal talking because, we take the first Wednesday of every month and talk goals where we are. Now we're halfway through the year. I know that we are short on some of our goals. we didn't push the things that we wanted to, and it was because I didn't make them important. So being able to, understand that and then see where things are, engage, hey, are things going to change? Are things going to set up different than what we have? And we knew we need to make some changes for things. So that is going to be Wednesday. And Wednesday is going to be all about the business. Wednesday is going to be all about the business. We're going to be working on the business, not in the business. We're going to be working on those marketing plans. We're going to be marking on those goals. We're going to do everything we can to be better. That's what we need. And then, like I said, Thursday we're closed. Friday is going to be a hit and miss day. Somewhat here. Let's go with somewhat here because there are things to do. Today, customer site, no garage door on my building. You got all that space. Just, throw up another building back there, right? That's all you need to do. Just throw up another building back there. Oh, transmission on the car and then the module that runs the transmission. That's right, transmission. Because that was like the second one, right? Is that the second one that was in it? Or what am I thinking? I don't know. You got training issues, right? Something like that. Okay, so we got our mentorship call that starts at 9:30. It's in about 40 minutes from now. You can find, like I said, you can still go sign. Third time's a charm, baby. Oh, that's awesome. Which one was that? Was that the Chevy Cruze? Now I'm concerned because which car do I not want to buy? Third transmission. I'm done. But you can still sign up for our mentorship community right down here, $20 a month. Sign up for it. You can get in the call that starts at 9:30. We do multiple calls throughout the week, and we go from there. Yeah, the Cruze. That's right. I don't want a Cruze. It's too small anyway. Perfect commuter car if you don't need a transmission. Just saying. All right. You guys have an amazing day. We'll be back here. Look for us all over social media platforms throughout it because we're still rocking on. I think what are we at? We're last 28 days, 19 million people. So we're not getting what we were, but we're also going to keep putting things out there. We'll check it. We'll check it right now while I'm here for you. Insights last 28 days, we're up 165% still. So 19 million engagement, 3.4, and net followers, 1,282. And this is all on our personal page because personal pages get exposure for organically. Business pages you got to pay for. You got to pay to play in the business world. So grow your stuff, put your stuff out there. There's no reason for you not to be posting 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 things a day across all your social media platforms because how else do you expect people to see you? Great example is as we were driving up and back from Wisconsin, I had the Hits 1 station on the satellite radio, and I heard song no less than 3 times each way in that 3 hours. So, yes, be the radio and broadcast, baby. Broadcast. All right. You guys have an amazing day. We will be back here on Wednesday, same time, same place, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So until then, peace, love, press on. You guys have a great day.